Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, today's video is going to be how I prep my emergency kit. Now I have an emergency kit because one, I'm a mom of boys, but if something happened and I have been in tornadoes and hurricanes, I've had to evacuate, it is something that I can grab that's an emergency, I can throw in the vehicle. So I do like to keep things in bins. Oops, sorry, I don't want to show my info. I do like to keep things in bins that I can grab. I also have another kit that I leave on the counter, and it is if I've got kids coming home with scrapes that I don't want to open up the bin and go through the bin and find everything. So I'm going to start off with this one. So this one, I did purchase this little container from the Dollar Tree. In it, I just have some vitamins, some antacid, because I used to keep these in the bin and I noticed that we needed those. I use one of these little formula containers for my coconut pills, vinegar, and turmeric pills. I just like it. I just open it and shake it out. But yeah, that's what I use that for, so that is mine. And then I have these Frugalliving, and it is basically like B12, and there's citrus and honey flavors in here. I'll address that more in my next empties. But of course, I've got some off-brand Tylenol, ibuprofen, some Aleve, some aspirin, and nasal spray. So we are blessed enough that our insurance for this nasal spray, I forget what the real brand of it is, but our insurance doesn't, it's free for us, this particular one. But other ones is like $10. But yeah, that's the only thing that we've ever been able, prescription-wise, to get free is this spray, which is, I don't know. But anyways, so I have one of these in here, and the doctor gave me like 5 refills. So I have a couple. And then, of course, the calamine lotion, the hydrogen peroxide. This is just full of Band-Aids. And then I got this spray, which is pretty neat. It's pain relieving spray, and it moisturizes, soothes, refreshes. And it's basically for cuts and scrapes, and scrapes, cuts, insect bites, blisters, and sunburns and minor burns. So I just keep this out on my counter. So here is my emergency bin, and this is just where I keep everything. I suggest that you guys keep it all in a bin, and that way you have also your medicines and for emergency. This is just the our first aid kit. So I have showed this in a previous video. So I just keep a travel first aid kit along with this one. This is a first aid kit. This is when we go traveling. I will bring this with us, or sometimes I've had it in my purse. So I just threw that in here for now. This is some sunburn relief spray, kind of the same one that I have here. But this one doesn't have that much in it, so I'm going to keep this one out so we can use that up, and then I will transfer the Kroger one into here. So this is how I have it organized, you guys, and it's just what works for me. So I'm going to get this out of the way. So this is just RX pills. I do keep pills, even though we didn't take them all, just because if, you know, an emergency happened. For example, I have antibiotic in here. I have amoxicillin 500 milligram is in one of these bottles. So, and how I get that is, you know, my dentist, because I have a heart disease, he always prescribes them to me. And I'll tell him, hey, you know, give me an extra script, you know, help me out. Or even afterwards, I end up always, it's really easy for me to get amoxicillin, so antibiotics. So I always keep it. I just keep a hold of the expiration date. But yeah, and then there is Zyrtec. Zyrtec is another thing in here, or the off-brand Zyrtec. So, anyways, so this is how I've got it here. So in bags, if you are on my channel a long time, you will kind of see that I've done a video on this before. I have some PM Tylenol just thrown in here because it's not something we take. I don't want to get rid of it. It's just here. So I have everything in these little bags, and I got these bags, all of these, I think 8 or something like that, from Daiso. And you can use these types of bags or even Ziploc bags. So the first one I have is just cold and flu, and then I've got like Mucinex in here, just all kinds of cold and flu medicines. I'm not going to go through all the medicines, but yeah, that way, because even my husband will come through my emergency kit and be like, where's this or where's that? It's clearly labeled, so I've got that. And then this one is more cold and flu. So there is the Theraflus. There's more cough drops. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Then this is stomach acid, laxatives. You know, just all kinds of stomach stuff. It's always good to keep a lot of this on hand. You guys saw in one of my hauls, I got the laxatives because I was doing my you know, emergency kit, and I noticed we didn't have any more laxatives. So you guys, those are from Dollar Tree actually. So yeah, pretty much am stocked up. Those are antacids since I already have the Tums or the off-brand Tums in here. I also have some in here. This is just first aid extras. So I have vomit bags. I have gloves, extra alcohol pads, you know, all the fun stuff. Pain reliever, rubber gloves. This one is kids medicine, and it is, you know, Tylenol. These I got free in the mail. They're toothpaste tablets. I don't know. I just threw them in there. What do you call that? Dramamine? Yeah, Dramamine. Then the next one is allergy. So anything that has to do with allergy and sinus. You've got some Claritin. I also have the little containers to measure for kids. I threw it in there since I had space. So, and then an empty, in case when we travel or anything. I've got it in here. I also got prescription strength cough syrup that we have left over. This is basically ibuprofen, some vitamin C and cough drops I have in here. I used to have this. That's why it's in a container like that, because I used to have it in here, but I switched out to Ricola because my husband really likes those. So I switched him out there. That way he can grab it. The kids can grab it before school. It's just convenient for us. And then on the side here, we have some Theraflu. 2 different ones. I cannot take this because of my heart disease. So the only one who could really take it is my oldest son and my husband. But they don't really take medicine that often. But, you know, even if I needed it for somebody else, I have it here on the side because it's not something that, you know, I go to all the time. This is something I go to all the time, and that's why I have it on the side here. And it is thermometers. So I even have the thermometer covers in here. That's what this white thing is right here, is the thermometer covers. I have a bunch because I just have a bunch of kids. And, you know, you always get these free all the time. So, yeah. One of these, I think this one right here is from Dollar Tree. And it works really well. So, just goes to show you don't need an expensive one. This one is just full of creams. I got prescription strength creams, Neosporin, hydrogen peroxide, just a bunch of, you know, creams. And then here is just another little travel. When we went traveling, I had this, and then I just threw it back in here because I didn't want to keep it with my traveling stuff. Just for the simple fact is I do still have some pills in here. And I have a toddler, so I'd rather keep medicine with medicine kind of deal. Even though these are just Tums, and I think those are water pills, prescription strength water pills, and antacid stuff. I just don't want to keep it because where my travel stuff is where my son can get it. And yeah, I just rather throw medicine with medicine, even if it's travel containers. And that's it, you guys. That's my emergency kit. I do have a lid on it, and I do keep it in the kitchen. I live in a small apartment, so, you know, keep it where it's accessible that you can use it for your family. And then also keep it where if there is an emergency, this is something that you can grab. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I hope I gave you guys some ideas, and happy organizing. Bye.